never know what was left in their future. If only someone could have gotten there sooner. They had thoughts and feelings, a few dreams, a few things they wanted to go see. But a bad day became a bad month, and then a bad year without anyone. No one noticed all the little changes. The happiness fades while the pain replaces. I wish you would step back from that ledge, my friend. I know mistakes were made and they all hurt today, but time will help them fade away. I wish you would step back from that ledge, my friend. You got a life ahead of you, and times get better too. You need a better view. Can you trust that you were made of light, from the dust that came from starry nights? Can you love that you were made just right? You were made to fly. You can save a life. You can save a life. The hurt erase, a new star shines in a moonless night. A new scar finds somewhere dark to hide, but that won't be you. It's not your time, you got a whole lot to find while you're here alive. Yeah, each day is a new day, never the same, so get through. You can do this, choose to stay, okay? Don't take your life for granted. This whole universe dead, but you on this planet. I know life can feel like it's hard to manage, but this life is a gift, like a tree was planted. And this world needs you, and I need you too. So please push through, do what you need to do. I'll always be right here through the day and night, whether it's physical or not, know I'm by your side, yeah. I wish you would step back from that ledge, my friend. I know mistakes were made and they all hurt today, but time will help them fade away. I wish you would step back from that ledge, my friend. You got a life ahead of you, and times get better too. You need a better view. Can you trust that you were made of light, from the dust that came from starry nights? Can you love that you were made just right? You were made to fly. You can save my friend. I wish you would step back from that ledge, my friend. I wish you would step back from that ledge, my friend. I wish you would step back from that ledge, my friend. I wish you would step back from that ledge, my friend. Can you trust that you were made of light, from the dust that came from starry nights? Can you love that you were made just right? You were made to fly. You can save a life. You can save a life. We'll never know what was left in their future. If only someone could have gotten there sooner. They had thoughts and feelings, a few dreams, a few things they wanted to go see. But a bad day became a bad month, and then a bad year without anyone. No one noticed all the little changes. The happiness fades while the pain replaces. I wish you would step back from that ledge, my friend. I know mistakes were made and they all hurt today, but time will help them fade away. I wish you would step back from that ledge, my friend. You got a life ahead of you, and times get better too. You need a better view. Can you trust that you were made of light, from the dust that came from starry nights? Can you love that you were made just right? You were made to fly. You can save a life. You can save a life. and no star shines. In a moonless night, a new scar finds somewhere dark to hide, but that won't be you. It's not your time, you got a whole lot to find while you're here alive. Yeah, each day is a new day, never the same, so get through. You can do this, choose to stay, okay? Don't take your life for granted. This whole universe dead, but you on this planet. I know life can feel like it's hard to manage, but this life is a gift, like a tree was planted. And this world needs you, and I need you too. So please push through, do what you need to do. I'll always be right here through the day and night, whether it's physical or not, know I'm by your side, yeah. I wish you would step back from that ledge, my friend. I know mistakes were made and they all hurt today, but time will help them fade away. I wish you would step back from that ledge, my friend. You got a life ahead of you, and times get better too. You need a better view. Can you trust that you were made of light from the dust that came from starry nights? Can we love that you were made just right? You were made to fly. You can say that's my friend. I wish you would step back from that ledge, my friend. I wish you would step back from that ledge, my friend. I wish you would step back from that ledge, my friend. I wish you would step back from that ledge, my friend. Can you trust that you were made of light from the dust that came from starry nights? Can you love that you were made just right? You were made to fly. You can save a life. You can save a life.
It's my okay. My mic's working. Hello, I've missed you, lovely people. My subscribers are the best subscribers in the world. Let it be heard all over YouTube. Oh, I did some things, by the way. We gotta go get some cobalt, so I ain't got real long. We can explain it when I get back. We ran out of cobalt. I was doing some stuff off stream, and we ran out of cobalt. So we gotta go get that drill that produces nickel and rewire it up to produce cobalt. Not a big issue. Don't freak out. Don't freak out. All the materials are over there. We just gotta grind it down. Nah, fam. You miss hearing yourself talk. You don't actually miss us laughing out loud. I love you guys. And I calculated how much iron ore, or not iron ore, that would be incorrect. I didn't calculate that. That would be wild. I calculated how many iron ingots I've spent on the frigate so far. This is just in ingots. This is not cobalt, nickel, silicon, anything like that. Fueling it. Although, it's going to take roughly 1.5 million kilograms of ice to fuel it. I've calculated it up. Roughly 1.5, 1.7 million kilograms of ice. But what I have constructed in my genius, we're about 3 million iron ingots in right now. Roughly. Close to it. Almost 3 million iron ingots. And she's about 65% of the way done. The rest now is armor plates. Give me the iron! What's spawning? Don't nothing spawn. Don't do anything spawn. Absolutely sure. There's only what you used on the frigate, and not for the... I'd say the mine's dwarf in comparison to that. Rain. I didn't bring a med kit. That was on me. Okay, so what I'm going to have to do is go out here. Which one is on? Which one's not on? Which one? This one's not on. crap. Hang on. We got it. Blah. Okay, let's go. Let's go. We're not worried about fancy schmancy. We need steel ingots. Dang it! You see what I did here? Where's the cobalt? Where's the cobalt? Oh my gosh, the cobalt's up here. Oh, that's not gonna work, is it? Please be cobalt. That's all iron. Please be cobalt somewhere. Right here? Nope. Nope. Nickel, 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 nickel. Man, this cobalt's gonna be hard to get to. Iron, nickel. Cobalt. It's up on the mountain. Ew. Your buddy Acid Rain is in the chat. Oh, yeah. It's always acid raining on the planet. We need cobalt in the worst of ways. What can I do, though? I'm thinking here. How can I get that up there? I might just have to pipe up a whole bunch of steel plates up there, honestly. Connect them up there. I mean, it would be horrendous, but at least that would be working, right? So let's go do that. Let's get it right here. So here's probably the closest one right here. So right in the center of this. Alright, so let's go to 3 if we can get enough time in. Come on. Bam, 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 bam. Cobalt. Cobalt.
Your health is critical.
Gotta go on up some. Probably gonna die right here. Probably gonna die right here. Oh man. How can I do this? I need, you know what? Probably be faster just to go there. Oh well, is that that's a sir. Please fly away. Please fly away. You know, fly away. Okay, I'm getting out of here. I don't want to attract him to the drills. I'll fly back. I'll heal up and I'll fly back. We don't want to attract him to the drills. Okay, well. Whoa, cowboy. See, this is the issue we have. We got no cobalt. And with the resources I have, I may set up a cobalt drill on... I mean, there's really no way to do that, is there? It may have to be individual from the rest of them. Just saying. Oh. Also, we're out of gold, and we're going to have to do combat to get gold, because the Ember has occupied the gold site up there. They destroyed my drone and set down a outpost on it. Or they took a drone, destroyed my drill, and set down an outpost on it. So either way, now for me to get gold is to attack. That's the only way. So the jump drive ain't gonna be able to be finished unless I do some combat at some point. It's just the nature of the modded game I got going on. Let's see here. We want to build out. Let's go heal up. We want to build a drill on top. I'm calling it. Placing a drill on top is probably the easiest solution. Or get to space, find gold at an asteroid, and finish the jump drive up there. Well, I mean, at some point, yeah, I mean, regardless, at some point, combat's going to have to happen. Like, there's no way around it. Either when it's fully finished, and you can see how much I've got welded up now, all the way to there, So either when it's fully finished or using the rover to kind of do something with one of my modded weapons, placing it down on the rover and sniping them. At some point, like when the frigate's finished, I plan on going to Titan, the moon of this planet, and I plan on doing combat there. I'm going to switch into war mode once the frigate's finished. I'm going all out combat. The only building I'll be doing is to sustain my combat operations. We're gearing up for military action, boys. As soon as the frigate's done. Well, we got to get it fueled. That's the thing. That's going to take a while. 1.5 million kilograms of ice is no small amount. Let's see. We need... You know what we can do? Let's go get those drills. And... let's fly this way. As soon as the frigate's done, I'm building an extra rover to store in it. I'm storing the drop ship in it. Or building an extra drop ship to put in it once I've got the frigate fuel. Before I launch it, I want to have a full complement of vehicles. Please tell me I'm on top of the cobalt. Please tell me, where's the cobalt? Right here under me. Okay, so it's right here under me. So, ooh, nice. The rain is gone. Okay, now let's go to right here. Let's place this drill down. Oh, yeah. Okay. Now we're cooking. Give me my cobalt. Oh, what? Ooh, I spent all my... Oh, okay. Let's grab that. I spent all my steel plates running that over there. I built a solar tracking array. Pretty nice one, too. See it? Look at it in all its solar tracking glory. It's really useful. It's got 4 solar panels. Tracks the sun all the time. We are the trackers of the sun. We keep alignment within the stars. I need actual hydrogen. I just seen that. O2. I need O2. Bam! Bam. Let's go weld up. We got hydrogen produced. We got hydrogen. Not hydrogen. Cobalt! Yeah, I'm switching to full war mode. I'm going into war economy once the frigate's done. Producing all small vehicles, weapons. Gonna be attacking a lot. That sort of thing. Going full war mode, boys. Okay. Cobalt! I love you! Give me my cobalt! And let me buy your wares! Is that component still here? Nice. Ooh. Ooh. Iron. You know what's going to happen? The frigate's probably going to get shot down within 3 episodes, and then I'm going to be repairing a crashed spaceship. You watch. When if I crash, I hit the planet, I'll take part of the planet back into outer space with me. The thing's so big. Okay, there's my solar panel. And she's been welding. Welding! I did a lot off streak, look. Got it all the way up to here. We just need war economy mode. Methinks you not know which you speak. He's a Jedi! I'm going full war. Nothing but destruction. Nothing but fighting. I'll get my resources from salvaging enemy wreckage. Okay, what do I need? Go get some iron. Let the cobalt produce. Let the cobalt produce my wares. We're going full on. We're going to go full on Empire. Nice. That's what we're doing. We are. We're going to go full on Empire. When the frigate's done, we're going full on Empire Strikes Back. And it's going to be my turn. I'm going to save the blueprint when it's done. I'm going to put some modded weapons on it. Also, I got my shield mod working. I'm going to put some shields on it so when it gets shot, a round don't pass clean through it. It can take a couple hits like a Covenant vessel before the shields fall. And I'm going on full warpath. Like the Jurahane themselves. How much we got? Ooh, 1.4K cobalt. We're producing. I produce the finest wares. I'm telling you. We're going full Jurahane. Full Krogan. Mass Effect 3 style. That's what we're doing. I'm a military faction after all. Alliance Security Forces, bulls. What's a... Oh, I need to get some O2. Some O2! I'm going to build another one of these when we're done. And the ship's... when we got the ship fueling, I'm going to put one of these on the ship. 2 rovers. Get all the ammo in it. Get the stuff to place down... Oh, there goes the power. Get the stuff to place down a... Okay, there we go. I'm sorry, I drained your power. I know. I took all your power. You're fine. And I know why we're out of power, by the way. I forgot. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I was so excited. Listen, I was having a rough day, and I seen that, and my day instantly got so much better. The channel Space Engineers is growing the channel faster than any other game. Okay. So, okay, it's not got much. It's not got much. What do they got? No, toggle that block on. Okay, we can only... Okay, yeah, that's fine. Let's grab the iron. We'll come back over and turn it on in a minute. I figured out why the base batteries went dead so fast. I've got it figured out. You want to know what happened? Oh, it's welding more. It's welding! It's welding the front! We wait with bated breath. Okay, so here's what happened. The frigate has 12 large batteries for auxiliary power outside of the nuclear reactor. Since I have no uranium, the reactor's currently not doing anything, right? Here's the solution. On all my grids, I set the batteries to recharge. That way when I print them and I build each battery, the battery don't get drained. Because I want to immediately start charging it. That way when the grid's built, the battery is charged. I wasn't prepared for the amount of power that 12 full-size batteries recharging at once because the build and repair system prioritized them, would put on my base. So when all 12 of them started charging up at one time, that was 12 large batteries plus the base power being pulled at once, which is way too much for solar or power or for wind. I would have to have like 50 wind turbines. So that's what happened. Now you know. Couple that with that right there. The alien planet loses power often. Short version, operator error. Well, no, technically I would have still done it that way anyways. I just didn't have the power. Normally what I would do is put down 12 batteries and have them charged on the base over time before I started building the frigate. And then when I build the frigate, switch them to discharge and let them charge up the frigate batteries. And then grind them down or wait and recharge them over time again just to use them to charge up the auxiliary power on the frigate. The problem with that is because I did not have them preset and it's kind of operator error because I did not have the sufficient power stored to charge my frigate. I used my base power, and plus if you count the base power being used like right now when there's no wind and you got 12 full-size batteries trying to charge, there goes your power. I don't know what that is, but the power on a full-size battery, I actually can go check right here. I don't know what the input is on a full-size battery, but you would have to times it by 12 plus the base power. So, 12 milliwatts. I think, is that milliwatts? Megawatts? However you fucking pronounce it. We know now. That's what happened. Yeah, megawatts. That's what I was trying to say. But that's what happened. So you got 12 megawatts times that by so 12 times 12. We all know. That's what happened. It's got a charge efficiency of 80 right now, or what it did have. When it's charging up, they charge in about 17 minutes. If when I first put them down, they charged in about 17 minutes, and that was with just all those wind turbines I had. I used to have 7, now I got 6. But well, actually now I got let's see, 6, 7, 8. I got 8 now, plus all the solar panels, so they would charge faster than 17 minutes. The problem is with the ship recharging, they ain't getting no power because it's all going into the ship's batteries. The good thing about that is we don't have to charge 12 large batteries when the ship's built, because they'll already be charged. Because if we go look at the Archon's batteries, and here's all the Archon thrusters, crews, thrusters. I gotta create a thruster override for the up, or well, if you want to call it downward thrust. That way I could put it up to 90 and not waste hydrogen. I still haven't done that, so I've got to go into these thrusters here, find the ones that go and turn them and put an override for them, so I can get to space like that. However, if we find the batteries, the Archon's batteries, Archon Warfare battery, we're almost there. $34 of 36. So, when the ship's built, we won't have to charge it. Uh-oh, what's that? What's that? Assert, please fly away. Okay, you're flying away. You're a friend. You're a real chap. Charge efficiency is just ratio of power input versus power stored. Example, 100 watts input results in 80 watts of stored power, or 80%. Yeah, yeah, but what I'm saying is before I placed these two down up here, and before I placed all these solar panels, these right here was charging each battery in 17 minutes. Now, if it's a sunny day and you add all these and you add both of these, it's going to cut it down to around 11 minutes, 12 minutes. But that's currently not going to happen because there's a gigantic spaceship sucking up all the power. Which right now there's none coming in. Like, no power anywhere on the whole planet is this situation. No matter how high up you build these, this is going to happen. It usually happens too when the temperature gets too hot down there, because the sun blows off the atmosphere, and when it happens, bye-bye power. It sucks, I know. There's nothing I can do about it. Outside of uranium for the reactors, we're cooked. We're toast. However, I did fully charge this off stream. Well, it's 89% now because I used it some, but I had fully charged it up. Let's see, we might go get some power. Let's go get some of that cobalt. Might as well let's go get some commerce. Some commerce. And until the wind picks back up, we're not doing anything, which is really bad. If a spaceship flies over right now, we can't defend ourselves. Oh! What spawned? Okay, I think I know what's going on. That's the projector starting to gain power again. I forgot about that. Every time the projector gains power, the game's ZM speed goes like that. Which is the same thing that'll happen if you don't use these drill mods and you drill up a whole bunch of planet surface after a long period of time. You'll get a sim speed hit, and you'll have to repair all the planets. Personally, I don't do that. I use the drill mod. It's worse. You're not going to get as much iron as fast, or much components as fast, but I can at least not tear my planet surfaces all to pieces over time and not take a massive performance hit. Ooh, nice cobalt. The radiation! You can see the radiation. I gotta turn that projector off. That projector is sucking up all the power. Like a carp on the bottom of the lake, finding a bunch of corn. It just... Fishy! Just Googled it. I don't know for sure, but functional blocks like refineries take priority over available power over batteries getting recharged. They do, but the base draws so much excess power during the daylight with the wind turbines running at full speed, or with all of them at their usual max full speed. This ain't full speed because like usually they're like at 300 power instead of like, you know, like if all your machines take up all power, no batteries will get recharged unless the man. That's what's happening. The base don't draw all the power I'm bringing in. The ship is taking the rest of it. The reason the base batteries ain't getting none is because the ship's batteries are sucking it all up. because they're on recharge, and the base's batteries are on auto. So when the base batteries get power, they send it to the ship's batteries because they're on recharge. So the ship's batteries are getting priority over all of the batteries that way. Which is, I just did that on purpose when I create my blueprints, like my rovers like that, the aux transports like that. That way when I get them built, their batteries are charged, and I can just take them and go. And not have to charge them. The side effect is this will happen. Like if you ain't got batteries that's segmented or that's like some kind of auxiliary power source, your base, if you ain't producing enough power, will go bye-bye until you get better production again, which we currently are right now. Okay, with the solar panel being offline, I doubt we're producing as much as I normally do. That's actually curious to me. So, I actually want to know, where's the Archon batteries? Let's see if they're pulling power now. Probably are not. Okay, yeah, see? That's the excess power they're pulling right now. Yep, recharge over auto. Personally, I think it should be the other way around. Or something you can toggle either way. Like, see, they're on recharge right here. They're pulling what little... Now, when the sun's up during the day and the solar panels kick in, all of that extra solar panel power, plus any, like, massive windstorm or anything like that, is sending power to the ship. The base is not getting any extra power right now outside of what the wind turbines are generating for what needs powered. So, like, the lights, the refineries, assemblers, they get their power, the rest goes to recharge. That way, I don't have to recharge a bunch of freaking batteries when I'm done. But that's the source of my issue. I was wondering, I was like, when I started building this, things went all too... Well, I wanted to say, I can't say... Things went all to Hades. And I was like, I know that I'm not using up that much power because I got 4 power efficiency modules, right? So I was like, I know I'm not using that much power. What's taking up all the power? And I was like, wait a minute. The ship has batteries. What's going on with them? I think I set them to recharge, and I went and checked it, and I was like, yep. That's what happened. So they also sucked all the power out of the batteries on the base within like just a couple of minutes because where they was on auto. Ow. So by the time I found it, the base batteries was already completely drained. So there was no point in even trying to do anything with it, but just let them finish. And they're almost finished now. They're like 2 megawatts away from being done. So I'm just going to leave it. The base batteries will start getting power again soon enough. As for the rover, 4 small, large batteries welded to the side of it with their power. Like, so if you take 4 small batteries, stick them to the side, weld them up, flip them all to recharge, the large small grid batteries, they will recharge the whole rover exactly. And then you grind them down, and the rover is fully recharged. So you can actually recharge the rover without base power. Just if you've got the components to build some batteries, the rover can be recharged because you can kind of like jury rig an auxiliary power source to recharge it. That's not a problem. Technically, I could do that with the base, but it becomes really inefficient when you do it with large grid versus small grid. Like the dropship has 2 small grid large batteries, so that would be equivalent to. That would be inefficient as heck too, because that would be 8 large grid small batteries I'd have to build to fully charge both of them. Plus, that's not counting the small batteries on it. But with the rover's small batteries, it equals up to about 4 small large grid batteries at discharge, and they'll completely charge the rover. So the rover is in a very good spot right now. Ow! Come on, what are we needing? Why are we not producing? Okay, what are we not producing? Control panel, we need build systems. Dot ticket structure components, 71 metal grids. Are we not producing any of that? No cobalt. That's an issue. Let's produce 1,000 of them. We got plenty of iron, I think, for that. I think we got plenty of iron. 3K iron there. 17K iron. Look at this, boys. I was mining iron off stream. That's right. Refineries. Not. It's mining cobalt. We got 212 cobalt. We got cobalt. Why is our metal grids not? We got nickel. I better have nickel. If I'm out of nickel, I'm gonna be mad. Which it's not as. Okay, no, we got nickel. It's in assembler 1 though. It needs to be in assembler 2. Okay, there we go. That's the whole problem. Duh! We're producing, boys. We're cooking. We're building, look. We're building. Yes. Okay, what we need now? We need all the metal grids. Side topic, that Crown Vic died this morning, 8:15, roughly 138 hours non-stop, 18. What was you doing with it? Was you trying to space engineers the Crown Vic? He said, side quest. We're gonna space engineers the Crown Vic. Second side quest. We gotta revive the Crown Vic. And we just leveled up. That was the Cletus live stream. Yeah, I caught part of it. Well, I was going to make a joke of it. Dang, I was going to make a joke and I forgot the joke about the Crown Vic. Oh, I was going to make a joke. I can't remember what I was thinking there. I just lost it. Okay, so we need steel plates. Steel platicus. Produce the plates. All the plates are mine. Look how fast they go. Steel platicus. Okay. Pump them out. Pump them out. Pump them all out. There we go. Let's go. Let's cook. Let's cook. What we need now, boys? Those superconductors. We're gonna need 960 of those, and we got no gold. It's welding all armor now. Light armor block, light armor block, light armor block, light armor blocks, light armor blocks. The cobalt mine is likely ready to have some collected. Yeah. Try and check. There's a heavy armor. It's mostly light armor, so we're not going to need a whole lot. It's just, let's fly over there. Wait, how much do I have in hydrogen? 71. Let's fly over there and grab the cobalt. Ow! I forgot about the rain. Oh, crap. Ow, there's a mountain in my way. I don't want to lose my survival stats. Come on. I'll lose my buffs if I die. And that's bad. Ooh. Okay, we got most of it. Back to the mountain of doom. Oh, crap! Weld my frigate! Weld my frigate! Ha-ha! Oh, there goes the power! Curse you! I know, I'm taking your power. I know. You got just enough to run the base and charge my suit. I know. It's okay. It's okay. Oh, shoot. We're being attacked. We're being attacked. Ember, that's not good. Please don't attack my stuff. Oh, no. Oh, no. I'm going to have to deal with these guys myself. Base turrets, I really hope you're ready to cook. Destroy him! Hold fire! Hold fire! Hold your fire! We're so close. Look, that's all that's left of the frigate to weld is the front. We're right there, man. We're right there. The internals are completely done. It's just the hull. Oh gosh, please don't attack me. Yeah, fly away. We don't take kindly to your kind around here. Please fly away. Get out of here, Ember. Go elsewhere. Go around. Go around. You don't come over here. Did you see the big sign right here? This is not your base, sir. Please exit this area immediately. This is a classified area. Please leave. It's restricted, not classified. Well, technically, this is a state-of-the-art frigate, so please leave. We've been trying to reach you about your frigate's extended warranty. Oh, I got a phone call like that 3 days ago, and I swear it probably comes from like just you know, like I ain't gonna hold King for it. Like, you know, companies sell your data. I ain't saying King does, but like, you know, when you buy a computer, you create a Microsoft account to play like Space Engineers. Microsoft sells your data. You know, they probably do. So like any PC gamers probably lost their data not directly because of the games they play, but because like, you know, the stuff you sign up for on PC to be able to play games. They call me and they're like, hey. And it's always like, we called you about the extended warranty. I'm like, I don't understand what you're saying. I can't understand it. I'm sorry. I speak English, okay? I'm sorry. It's the truth. I am not trying to be mean. I speak English. I'm a native English speaker. I don't know what you're saying when you call and you're speaking in a foreign language. I'm American. We speak English for the most part, okay? That's a whole fleet. There's 3 ships there. Never created a Microsoft account just to run a personal PC. Maybe for a business, but never for personal use PCs. Well, for my computer, I had to. That's exactly why your data will get sold. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, so for my computer, I had to. So, like, because, like, so I had a bunch of Space Engineers blueprints before because I also played it on console. Because, like, I had a PC, right? But I tried it out on console first. And then I was like, oh, it's actually cool, so I wanted to play it on PC. But I wanted my blueprints for my console. And so it was easier if I signed up, like, you know, because I could link that to my Microsoft account. So I already had a Microsoft account through Xbox. And that's the account I use for my computer because it makes some of my game stuff transfer easier. And so it just means that people that want to give me their extended warranties from my 14-year-old car is like, we call you about your extended warranty. Like, if you're from that area of the world, I'm not trying to be mean. I speak English, and like, I promise you, if I called you guys and asked about that, you all would laugh. So like, it's all fair. Come on. Thanks for giving me another reason to not own an Xbox. Yeah, don't buy. I mean, yeah, no, it's not. I mean, like, they're good for like certain things. But are they worth buying? Especially not for $750. Actually, Xbox price is going up. I think they did go up. They're like $800 now, close to it, for the Series X. They said the next Xbox is going to be a console PC hybrid. It's going to be it'll be able to run like Steam, is the rumors. And also the rumor for that is it's going to be around $1,000. Because where it's going to have actual PC hardware in it instead of like proprietary like bullcrap. And like 7-year-old GPUs, it's going to have like modern this day PC hardware. And runs Steam, and the price is suspected to be around $1,000. For $1,000, you can build a killer 1080p gaming PC with like a 9060 XT 16 gigabyte that would outperform that Xbox all day long. And gives you more functionality. Mods, like Space Engineers mods. And what else can you get? You can also get Halo mods. You can get mods for any games. Graphic settings become a lot more customizable. You can have multiple tabs open. You can listen to your music and play your game at the same time, like on the same machine. Just the functionality goes through the roof. So for $1,000, I just buy a PC. I need to turn all these, ooh, okay, yeah, let's go control panel here. Nope. I heard PlayStation's talking about raising their prices too. Their next console is supposed to be around $850, something like that. My current PC I built in 2019 didn't get the good GPU until 2020. It was overkill for what I usually do with it, but I won't have to upgrade for several years. Yeah, I had the same thing, but my GPU died. I had bought a new GPU and it died, and my computer was kind of like getting aged for the games I play, so I had to build a new computer. Wasn't cheap. Which is why there's a big gap in my YouTube content. If you see my channel, there's like sporadically, like this was back when I was working a lot, like I was a caregiver, and so I didn't have the time to really upload like I do now. Maybe component prices will go back to reasonable levels by the time I have to upgrade again. Hopefully. But my thing is if you can game at like 1080p at like 100 FPS, that's golden because you're outperforming a console. That's it, like, you know, with the room left to spare. That's not like everything maxed out. A 9060 XT, an NVIDIA. I know NVIDIA is a little bit worse, but like they're A 5070 is like what, $400, something like that. Walmart, 480. That's a lot, but that's not like, I mean, like people don't, you don't have to spend a $1,500 on a graphics card. The only time you do that is if you're like doing like a heavy workload, like you're like some kind of you do geographical surveys or something, and you need to like the processing power for like something like that. Like outside that, like for gaming, that's kind of freaking overkill. Especially if you're a live streamer and you stream to YouTube, because YouTube caps it at 1080p anyway. I recommend the recommended specs for SE2 is pretty much what I built 6 years ago. Yeah, right. So like that's what I'm saying. All these people on console, it's like I spent $350 on my console. First off, no, you didn't. Xboxes are $750, $800 now, soon to go up if they keep with the plan of dramatically increasing their prices to $1,000 to count for like this new plan hardware PC hybrid they plan on doing. If they keep that plan, it's not $350. Second of all, you don't need a $1,500 graphics card. Most PC players or PC gamers are on around that 3060 level performance. I think like 40 to 60%, somewhere around 40 to 60, maybe 40. 40% of PC players are on like a 3060 or something like that. And then like you have like 15% that's on something worse, or 10%, and then you got 15% that's on like a 4060. So most people ain't freaking running 5090s like console players think. It's not a thing. It's not a thing. It's not happening. They think everybody's running around with like a freaking 5090 and like a freaking Threadripper, like top tier, top C. It's like, no, none of that is literally true. Nobody's doing that. Nobody. Except the one odd guy that uses it for like work or something. Because like even if you stream to YouTube, like YouTube caps it at, we need bulletproof glass, radio components, steel plates. Okay. I waited for GPU to drop, bought mine. I was going to spend $1,400 on a 3080 load for. Yeah, true. That's a good example right there. Oh man, we're out of power. No, we got no wind, man. $5K. We got. We'll need more iron. Let me go turn that blueprint off. It's. There we go. That blueprint takes a lot of power, man. So the sun is about that way. It kind of does a circle. My first computer, for in a while, was back in like, well, I built another one. The first, like the modern one. Outside this one, I built a modern one. Let's see, I built an AMD system, like full AMD GPU and stuff. And before that, I built a 3060, 12 gig variant. I had a 5600X, 32 gigabytes DDR4, a 3060 12 gig. And then I increased to a better CPU. I went with a little bit better AMD GPU on that side. Then my GPU died. Then I rebuilt my system just like this year with the new GPU. Oh. Cobalt's cooking. Okay, let's see here. Let's go to the back of this. What are they needing now? Production. Small steel tubes. I don't have any small steel tubes. Time to turn that projector back on. We got 708 blocks to weld. $424 of that is armor blocks. We've almost did it. Queue up 1,000 of everything again, just like last night. Ha 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 ha! He's gonna do it to me, Eddie. Well, let's see what we need here. How much cobalt do I have? $11K. I know I'm out of iron. No, we're producing iron here. Okay. How much silicon? Almost out of nickel. No, not almost out of nickel. My bad. Let's see. So we got magnesium. We got about everything. It will go through that fast. What? Through my cobalt? Yeah, it'll go through. My nickel and my silicon will be fine. I'm worried about my cobalt and my iron, and I know I ain't got enough gold. I need way more gold. But I know, like, I'm gonna need more iron. I don't know how much this is gonna make in cobalt ingots. Okay, so let's go to control panel. Let's do build and repair and see what they're after. Yeah, armor blocks, boys. Steel plates. Let's queue up. Where we go? You have like 10K cobalt ore, and so it's still making ingots. You should be fine for cobalt for a while. It's just the iron, and you keep collecting. Okay, so go back to collecting iron. Alright. Look at the progress. Look at it. Just the front. We've welded up the whole thing. Look at it. There's a couple million. There's a couple million iron ingots worth of iron in there. Did you see that short with Captain with Castle and them on Captain Jack's channel where they had the let's see, did you keep metal grids? I didn't see if you did. I think I've got metal grids. I think I got like 200-300 of them. Did you see Captain Jack's channel on that short? There was a short he plays where they built a grinding pit, and I can't remember which one of the people said it, but they was showing like a grinding pit, you know, that grinds everything up, which I might do eventually because you just drop a bunch of stuff in there and it'll grind it all down for you. And he said, gentlemen, I present to you the Untitled, because we didn't think that far ahead. I instantly started that. I present to you the Untitled because we didn't think that far ahead. I died. That was so funny. The Untitled. That was so stupid. How do you build something but not come up with the slightest name for it? Ow, my arm hurts. Okay, let's get the cobalt. Might as well get the cobalt while we're out here, right? I just realized that's color different. We might as well just grab cobalt while we're out here. To be fair, it's usually ships, rovers, or occasionally station-based that gets the name, not a grinding pit. That is true. That is true. Like, what do you name a grinding pit in reality? Like, it's a grinding pit. Everything's, I mean, the name is in the description. The grinding pit. Both names it and describes it. Like the armadillo here. That does not describe the rover. Like, so the rover's got a name, but it would also have a description. With grinding pit, or like welder ship, you got like name is the description, and the description is the name. It's literally in what it does. Okay, okay, so that's got the iron in there. What are we needing? Steel plates, pretty much. Okay, so... $14,000. Welder ship, call it Sparky. Grinder ship, call it Chomper. That's so awesome! I love that. Oh my gosh! Please don't start this. I'm gonna have to turn the projector off, otherwise it's gonna go nuts. It's getting there. Don't fly over me. Why would you do that? I'm currently worried about that Monarch transport. The last thing we need is an attack on the frigate. I'm watching him. If he attacks, I'm going to jump in the big gun. Which faction drops off your robotic DoorDash orders? Robot Raiders. Ember will send full-on fighter drones after you. And Parallax will attack you with like frigates and cruisers. Well, they'll both attack you with drones and big ships, but Ember's more prone to send drones after you than like their bigger ships. They usually just dispatch fleets of drones to like come and attack you. And some of, like right there, see, Ember escort drone just popped up. Some of them have railguns on their drones. And if he hits the frigate, he could destroy a pretty good chunk of it instantly. And I'm kind of really worried about that. Because until I get uranium in it, it's got shields, or it's going to have shields. And until I get uranium in it, the frigate has no shields. And that's deeply concerning me. We need the shields for power. It's going to have these shields around it that flow with the armor. They're not really thick like the traditional shields. Like, oh no, he's going to fly directly over top of me. You son of a... Please don't. Okay. Well. If you attack me, I swear, if you attack me... This is a stupid problem to have, Carlos. He said that on Bad Boys. When the rats was eating all the money, he said, this is a stupid freaking problem to have. Fly on by. Fly on by. Nobody wants you here. I see you. I see his two drones with him. Little tiny black dots up in the sky. I'm looking at them. Oh. I'm concerned about that. Right there's a right there where I'm aiming is a drone. Right at the tip of my aimer. And then right there is a drone. You can probably see them on the screen if you look real close. Those two little black dots traveling beside that Corvette. Those are drones. Some of them have railguns mounted on them. They look small, but that's only because they're freaking 3.5 kilometers up in the sky. But if they come down, they're pretty good sized drones. About the size of the rover, close to it. That's concerning in every way of the word. Metal grids. We still got 36 thrusters. That's where the metal grids are coming from. And pretty much 353 armor blocks. We still got 36 thrusters to weld up. I want to get the armor done first. Because if they shoot, a one of the exposed conveyor blocks, it will blow up every other block connected to it. So I want to get the conveyor blocks. I want to get the ship all armored. That way there's less chance of a lot of blocks exploding in an attack. So I'm trying to focus on the armor first now. The last 329 armor blocks. It's still welding. It's welding. I'm watching it move. 1220. 1221. 1222. Yeah, it's welding. Okay, are they leaving? They're leaving. Let's go get some iron. Up! There they come! DoorDash! I used to be a DoorDash driver, by the way. But you didn't know that. That's where you go into the building repair settings to move armor blocks up. Oh, man! I hit him once. Burn him! Oh! Hold your fire! Hold your fire! Hold your fire! That is not necessary, sir. Hey! Whoa! Nice. I did not. Whoa. They're not very friendly. They're very angry chaps. Hey Billy, you wanna hear something cool? The frigate has, I've almost spent around 3 million iron ingots welding it up. And it weighs a couple million tons. Somewhere around there. Hey, Builds! How you doing? I caught your stream, or I caught your videos and stuff. I caught your last videos. Give me my iron. I need all this iron. We need the iron to build the war machine. There's a, yeah, yes. Here's the progress we've made so far. We're at the front. You can't really see it. Here's the frigate. Can't see it at night. Ah. That's what it's gonna look like. Not most of it. Just give it a little detail. I gotta weld that up. Look at the hanger. It weighs. It's got shields too. Like around the blocks here. Like if you when I get the shields powered through the reactor, if you shoot it, little orange triangles will glow all over it until the shields break. So like they'll glow and disappear. But if they take too much damage, they'll burst and like flare out, kind of like the Spartan shields on Halo. It weighs a couple million tons. Carries 2 armored fighting vehicles. Carries 1 drop ship. Carries enough components to set up an outpost. I was going to make a joke about not seeing a frigate because of the camo paint and gave up because I'd have to explain it. No, I got it. I got you, bro. Control panel. Build and repair. Let's see where we're at. Metal grids, construction components, and we're out of iron again. I thought, what happened to like the 9K iron? Oh, this would be the problem. I'm an idiot. Produce iron. Produce the iron, all the iron. We need it now. Okay, so how much iron is that producing? Well, that's not exactly going to tell me. And there's a radiation storm. Let's turn that projector off because that's going to kill the base's power. We lost radiation storm. It's made out of cement. That's amazing. Oh my gosh. Hey, you like my dropship connection? Very sophisticated. Building a warship, but no decent food. Let's see here. Let's close this so I can get away from the radiation for a minute. Please. Oh, no power. That's right. There's no, well, I'm still gonna get away from the radiation. It's still airtight, so that's still gonna work. I've just been so busy building it that I haven't done anything. Like, I still got to get the fuel for it. It's going to require about 1.5 million kilograms of ice to fully fuel it, I've calculated. And when it's all said and done, it'll be roughly between 3 and 4 million iron ingots. And that's not counting the cobalt, the gold, which I still gotta get more gold, the silver, silicon, nickel. It's took everything that I can muster to build it. And then I still gotta put ammo in it. I still gotta put, build another drop ship and put in it. 2 rovers. Uranium for the reactor. I still gotta put the shields on it. Building a warship with no iron delivery system. He's manually transporting it when someone might, well, currently yes and no. Right now, I mean, it wouldn't help me anyways. Who are you at war with? I've got a bunch of mods installed. I turn Space Engineers into a full-on, like, shooter survival game every time I play it. I've got the Robot Raider drop pod, which they will come in pairs of 3 if you really piss them off. Dropping 12 robots that actually get out and chase you with assault rifles. I've got the Ember and Parallax corporations that will attack you relentlessly. I've got the Reavers. I've got the Necrons. I've got the Sandworms on Pertam. Yeah. I've turned it into a full-on war game. I've also got the AI enabled that will spawn hostile engineers on stations sometimes. Just there's so many enemies. I get attacked all the time. Oh, I got Assert too. Assert's another one. It's Warhammer 40k lore over here. I'm building a giant war machine of death and destruction over there. As long as I haven't broken them. Nuclear missiles, brother. Listen, for ship-to-ship combat, bring nukes. Cyberhound is the redheaded stepchild. None of the NPCs like him. Actually, fair point. These guys do. These guys do. Interesting. They don't. They kind of do because they hate them and I've attacked them so much. So I've kind of gained favor with the space pirates. Parallax hates me. Ember hates me. Assert. Come on. What's going on now? Hydrogen play very vanilla. Haven't touched MES for years. Yeah, it's not for the faint of heart. Oh, whoa, whoa. Okay, I'll charge that in the rover. Plus, I got the environment cranked up, so radiation storms is a big problem. That's the ones that you don't dislike. You haven't encountered yet. They're on the other side of the galaxy. I'm going to be going and invading them with my frigate when I get it built. But we're currently right now. Hang on. No. Nope. Okay, so this is Monarch transport. See, they land. Monarch's been, embers been flying around harassing me. Nothing to do with the faint of heart. I always claim the spot of one of the best at combat flying in this game. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like that. Like they set their bases up on top of ore, and like way back there, the Ember Patrol drone, they will purposely seek out your any kind of like production structure, and they will destroy it, and then they will drop bases down. If they like destroy one of your buildings, they will then drop a base down on top of where it was at, turning it in like claiming territory. So acid rain is probably the most common thing to give him trouble, along with frequent low wind speeds that turn his turbines into static lawn decorations. Yes, but that's a general problem with the alien planet itself. The sun strips away the atmosphere like every other day, killing the wind. And then you end up with radiation storms, you end up with no wind, you end up with acid rain, all kinds of other stupid problems to go with being constantly attacked. So the fact that I've managed to build this frigate as all is a miracle. It is a miracle. I've done this before, just not the way I prefer to play. I just prefer mostly vanilla feeling with quality of life mods. That's the great part of modding in this game. Tune it the way you want. Yeah, I've got some rules set for myself too. So like if I go, so the first, like when I go to other planets, the first planet I'm gonna go to is Titan, probably the closest planet, I think. But when I go to other planets, like let's say the frigate gets shot down and I'm on another planet, I'm not gonna respawn back here. The rule is I have to engineer my way out of it. So like I can literally become stranded. Let me show him something. My day's going good if these guys would leave me alone over here. These guys have been they've been a real pain. You can see I've been attacking them. Come on, no iron, really? It's crazy out here, man. When you put all the MES encounters on, it turns it into a full-on, like, Warhammer 40k lore. How was the party, Chad? Oh, yeah, I didn't ask about that. This is the first time, he had a birthday party he hosted. Ow. Sorry, guys. Hit my mic. You like the rover? Builds I didn't show you. It went well. I was all set to just foot the bill alone. I ended up getting donations that covered half of it. Wasn't expecting that. Oh, so wait, you was expecting to have to pay a bunch of it and then didn't have to? That is so cool, bro. Is that what happened? Okay. Construction components, metal grids. Oh, we're not producing refineries. Which one is turned off? Okay, now we're producing ore. That's not bad. Anybody want to see the biggest AA gun in the world? Listen, this thing reaches 15 kilometers. It was a birthday party for me and my mom. We both had a birthday last week. I was paying the food bill, not expecting people to pay anything. Oh, okay. I see. That helps. Let's see. The bridge is mostly welded up. You like my bridge? I think it's pretty cool. Hello. Production. Oh, okay. Let's see. 2,000 iron. How much we got? Ooh. Okay. We're producing. We're producing. We got some stone too, but not going to produce as much as the iron will. But I mean, it's going to be close. We went to the local steakhouse chain, reserved the back room, and had about 30 people. Oh man. Yeah, I couldn't do that because of my OCD. I don't like big crowds. I've got a routine. And I stick to a routine, the same routine every day. Like the time I brush my teeth is like the exact minute. If you change something in my routine, it will just ruin my whole day. Okay, let's see. Builds and repairs, where are they at? Still need those construction components, metal grids. Okay, oh, we're actually holding steel plates. That's nice. Produce those, and let's produce those. Okay, I don't know what they're welding up, but are we taking bets on how fast Josh will destroy the warship? Oh shoot. I won't destroy it for a while. It can't even fly right now. It's going to take roughly 1.5 million kilograms of ice, if my math was correct. Let's see. Glad it went well. And you had donations. That's awesome. You didn't have to pay for everything, being as it was your party. That's true. That would be kind of messed up if you have to pay for your own birthday party. I'm not gonna lie. So pretty much hydrogen thrusters right now. And armor blocks. Interior plates, construction components. We're out of iron. We're out of iron. Alright. Skull hope the drills have produced some. If they haven't produced no iron, then we're going to be kind of screwed. If the wind died down over there, then we're going to be sitting here with no iron until the wind picks up. To me, it was mostly for my mom. She says it was a party for me. Food bill and tip came out to be $800, brother. 30 people. That's a nice birthday party. Happy birthday to you and your mom's. Mine's at the end of the month. I'll be a 52-year-old far. Now I want steak. He wants steak. He said give him steak. You're not old yet, Billy. I just turned 60. Somebody go murder a cow so we can have steak. Burn the cow. Hey. Oh shoot! I thought that was a mountain there. Yes, iron. Don't want the cobalt. Sir, real nice. Steak sounds great. Yep. Dead cow. Dead moo. The last, let's see, it doesn't even have to be dead. I'll buy the cow. The party menu was a choice of a 6-ounce sizzler steak, garlic chicken, or a pound rack of ribs with baked potato and a salad. Ooh, you guys was eating nice. My wife is getting a pet miniature cow. Just saying. She's getting one of those like little miniature cows. Y'all ever seen one of those? Like the size of a big dog. Kind of a little bit bigger. Like a big dog. Just a cow. Is that how they make slime? I don't know. She wants one for a pet. She says they're pretty. I don't know. I don't know anything about cows. I just know they're made of beef. And they taste good. Smash burgers, but the cow was pre-smashed. Oh, man. Okay, so interior plates, construction components. That's what we need. Now I've just brought back the iron. Oh, it's not refining. That's right. Cobalt is. Cobalt's genius. remember. Yeah, well, the thing is I'm using it faster than I'm getting it. Like right now, if I go over there, the drill's only gonna have like 1,500 iron, like 1.5K iron. So I'm burning through the iron faster than I can make it. It'll use up what you have by the time you get back. True, but then if I fly over there, I can fit everything I have over there in my jetpack. I'm burning through it faster than I can make it. If it's faster than you're getting it, then you need to get it faster. Let's see, here's the problem. The wind is dead. So when the wind dies, we get no iron. And then we're just sitting here waiting. And there's no solution around that. That's just planetary difficulty. I'm not hooking a solar panel up to these because they get attacked when I do. Yeah. We gotta turn some of these off. Turn the cobalt off. See? 1-7. That's the problem I've had the whole time. More turbines, more drills, more. If I do that, it's going to significantly slow down the rate at which we build the frigate. I mean, the thing has, let's see, inventory, refinery, where are we at right now with that iron? 4.6K production. Okay, we're kind of going now. Where's the building repairs at? What are we building? 72 metal grids. Do I not have metal grids producing? I guess I don't. Let's go build 72 of them. Got plenty of iron for that. Okay, what else are we needing? What else? We're not doing the superconductors yet because we're going to have to do some combat for that. Okay, come on. What we needing? Welding. We know metal grids 34 metal grids, 86 metal grids. Okay, so 86 metal grids production. Okay. Let's go 86 metal grids. Control panel. What are we going to be building now? It's all these thrusters. Do you like to mention in the last stream, set up a drill next to the base to get stone? Is that not efficient for iron, but it'll help? I did that. I did that off stream today. This thing has costed almost 4 million iron ingots. So if you wanted to blueprint this without having the problem I'm having, you would need 4 million iron ingots. If it ever like goes nuclear and blows up, I'm gonna cry. See? We have a drill in the ground, man. $4 million iron ingots. That is nuts. The amount of iron that I've pulled out of the ground for that. And that's not counting like ammo, building like vehicles to put in it, or like anything like that. You almost spent half of that building the gyno, rebuilding all the, and rebuilding all the shot up mines. I don't know about that. 4 million iron ingots is like, that's a ton of iron ore. I don't even know how much iron ore that is. It's more than I care to count. One metal grid and a bunch of construction components, radio components. We'll queue up 50. We'll queue up 200 of these, or 300. That'll be fine. And let's queue up 100 radio components because there's gonna be radios. Okay, so iron. Where's our iron at? 4K iron. Okay, let's see what we need now. 91 metal grids, large steel tubes, construction. Oh, wait, whoa, okay. So 100 large steel. Let's just build. So large steel tubes, definitely, probably. Construction components, definitely. Metal grids, definitely. Okay, let's queue up 300 more. Their iron is at the mine. You need to go get it. I've got 4K right now. I've got enough to produce some stuff. I'm trying to check how many we got. Steel tubes, they should place up, shouldn't they? Oh, we ain't got any. Okay. Okay, now we're gonna need some iron. Let's queue up 200 of those. Let's fly over here and get some because there's only gonna be about 1.7K iron in there. We're losing power again. Blink twice and that iron will be used up. Yeah, that's gonna use. No one can drive like I do in Borderlands. I park on top of trees. Here's the problem we're having. No wind. Don't look at the sun, it'll blind you. Oh my gosh, really? You can't even power 2 drills? You only power 1 drill right now? We produced 300 iron ore. 300 iron ore is all we produced. And that's bugged out. That drill just bugged out when I turned it off.
Fuel low.
Oh my gosh, this gotta be fixed.
Fuel critical.
We know. I got ice. Ice! Ice! Okay, there we go. Fill up the ice. And let's go fix that drill. If you don't need all that cobalt, turn off the cobalt drill and you can run the iron. The cobalt drill's off. We're under attack! We're under attack! Oh no! No, 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 no! Get to the rover! Lock it down! Lock it down! Shoot! Got him! Oh, that drill is killing me. The wind still ain't back up either. Oh my gosh, that drill is killing me. I glitched it out. Oh no! Please don't fly over here. Oh my gosh, that drill. Do you guys hear the drill? Constantly churning. Even though I turned it off because I broke it. Metal grids. Do I have enough for that? Are you hearing the drills or is it just me? Oh man, please don't. We're out of base power. Come on with the power already. Stop doing that. Which refinery do I not need? It's not producing anything right now anyways. Might as well just kick it off. Okay, wind speed is picking up. I'm gonna go see if I can fix that freaking drill, man. Oh my gosh, that drill is right in my ear because it's glitched out. That's what happens when you turn them on and off. Really? Okay, that's annoying. That's annoying. That drill just got louder for some reason. That'll fix it. Hey, look! That ship must have belonged to Chad at one point. Hey, Chad, was that your Corvette? That looks like your Corvette, Chad. Hey, Billy, look, there's your Rover. I found your guys' vehicles. Look at there. I never built anything that large. It must be Billy's. It's not mine. I'm pretty sure it's not supposed to land like that. That's not ideal. At least this fixed the freaking drill issue. Man, that was annoying. Drill is busted. See? Fixed. I'm a genius. My ships are built indestructible. My ships never break. The largest thing I've ever built, and it was only the hull, was the board cube. I started to build 25 by 25 by 25. Got as far as building the outside and haven't gone back to build more. I built... The largest thing I ever built was about 300 meters long, and it was a battleship. Okay, I need to return the refinery on. Now we need to find out which ones are we needing. 103. Where all these thrusters are taking metal grids, man.
Energy low.
We got enough for that. Come on. No, not in that assembler. What are you doing? Thank you. We need to solve our energy crisis right here for a second. And make sure I eat. Need to grind down those assault rifles real quick. It removes the ammo out of them, watch. It removes the ammo out of them for some reason. That's what it's been doing, I found out. And now you gotta actually click the 4 of them to get the components. See? For some reason it moves the ammo. Keep in mind, I barely play. 90% of my SE time experience is watching others play. But that is true. Then again, to build something on the scale of that, like that right there is only like 130 meters long. And about at its widest point, 40, 50 meters, maybe 70, pushing it. And again, I'm going to be about 4 million iron ingots deep. So any kind of large grid vessel like that, it takes a long time to build them. They're not cheap to produce. I've built this thing in about 3 days already. What? Oh, wrong thing. My bad. Thought I was 59 metal grids. All these thrusters, man. It wants to weld up these thrusters. Let's go get iron. What is that? Yeah. I watch Engineer Coffee and our bro Builds. I watch them play. I watch Lunar Colony. I think he's funny. How much? I need hydrogen. Assert spaghetti cruiser. Okay, that's all. Let's see. It's got a lot of iron, kind of. I know I'm going to go through it quick, but what are we building? Steel plates now. Build 200 and see what that does. See what we're going to be. So again, metal grids. So we're going to need 100 metal grids. Okay, what else are we kicking up? Construction components. We're going to need 100 construction components. How many? I need to queue up some more steel plates. Okay, let's throw in some of those construction components. I'm gonna need another 100 of them. Steel plates. How much iron? 3K iron. We're kind of getting there.
Energy low.
Not a problem. Once we get past where the airlock's at, there's thrusters along the bottom of the, I guess you'd call it the middle of the ship. Technically, it's a little bit forward. There's thrusters there, so once we get past those thrusters, we'll be welding armor blocks, and that'll be the last of it. We just gotta get past all these thrusters, requiring all these components. Construction components, metal grids, yep. Yep, building thrusters, yep. So, construction components, metal grids, steel plates. Where's... Time to go get some iron. See, I should fly over there because there might not be much over there. No reason. Oh, what's that? Spaghetti cruiser. The drills must have lost power for a minute. There wasn't much iron. Okay, now where we at with what we build in production? Alright. I figure we're going to... I know how we're going to do this. So just throwing up... nope, don't do that. Okay, so... Yeah, steel plates. I know what... I've got a plan. So if I sit here and throw in what it's saying, and then when we run low, go get iron, throw in what it's saying, we can constantly keep it building, compared to me like building like 1,000 steel plates and then end up needing like construction components and having to get iron for them. We can just build what it's saying as it says it. Steel plates. Okay, so production. I need 200 steel plates. It should be okay. What do we need now? We'll get superconductors last. Those 960 because we're gonna have to do battle to get that because all the gold sites are currently occupied by some very not nice people. Let's see. 6 steel plates. Did that? Okay, that is producing. All those modules on the refineries and assemblers are making a difference. Oh yeah, they are. Trying to monitor my iron levels also, so when we start getting in a... We're out, ain't we? Yep. How much, somebody Google, how much does 4 million iron ingots weigh? That'll tell us how much iron is around, rough estimate. That'll tell us how much rough estimate of iron, just in weight of iron we have. Got a little jetpack for a Mandalorian. Our little Mandalorian jetpack has helped a lot. It's not worth driving the rover over there just for that little bit of iron. Steel plates. How much does 4 million iron ingots weigh? Just think, we've got about 4 million in that ship. That is just okay. So construction components, steel plates, metal grids. All right. One iron ingot, so but roughly 4 million kilograms just in iron. Oh, we're out, and we're out of iron. We're out of iron. We're stuck now until the drills produce. How much hydrogen do I have? Get some hydrogen. We'll go back over there. So, and it's, yeah, I wonder how much it weighs. Exactly. I dumped 200,000 worth of iron ingots in it this evening before I started the stream. I had 200,000 iron, in iron ore, or in iron ingots queued up in, steel plates. And I put them all in it. Just this evening. Alright. We got no power. Here we go. Radiation storm. Sun strips the atmosphere off, and there goes all the power. That is killing me. That's the main reason for me being so slow at this. I can't bring constant iron because the sun is stripping away all my power. It has to be mean. What are they welding over here? The base is losing power, definitely. It's giving me the hardest time right now. Where's that projector? Will it tell me? Will that projector tell me how much? No, it won't. So a hydrogen thruster. Hydrogen thruster. Oh, radiation. I'm taking right. Oh man, look at this. Oh man. again, we're stuck until the radiation goes away. It's killed the turbines, which has killed the drills, which has killed the iron production, which has got us stuck, and the whole planet's like this right now. I looked it up, and they said this is one of the hardest planets to start on. They said the alien planet has the worst, like, power generation, kind of up there with Pertam. It has some of the worst weather effects. It also has the 110 gravity. It's just all around. It has the windstorms, which kind of help but hurt at the same time. It's just all around a bad planet. I don't know why I started on this planet. I just was like, what's a planet I haven't played much? The alien planet. Let's start. No, let's not do that. That was a mistake. Because, like, on the Earth planet right now, I'd have power. And so this is stupid. I've kind of, like, really... This is why I'd likely disable weather for any planetary start. I want the full... I want the full survival experience, though. I feel like I'd be cheating if I did that. I feel like I'd be cheating the survival experience. I feel like I'd feel like I use cheats. I don't want to use cheats. I want to get to the point to where that I've got enough power stored up that it don't bother me. Actually, how much power does the ship have? Archon. Where's the Archon batteries? Batteries. They're close. They're still sucking power. 71.23. They're sucking up all the power. But that's good because we're close. We're right there at the 36 mark. And then they'll be fully charged. Save it just in case something stupid happens. You know what I could do? How much power do I got left? 75 power in this thing? Let's not drive it. Please don't fly over to the base. Am I going to have to get on the big gun? I can't see him. Oh, that's right. I can't get in there, can I? Nope. Just enough power to operate the doors. Please go 360. Please go. He's getting closer. He's getting closer. This is Space Engineer Survival, folks. It's not necessarily the best experience, like in terms of like easiness. It's fun if you enjoy difficult games, like I do. If you don't enjoy the difficulty, then turn off frigate batteries for now. So, that they're almost charged. I'm wanting them charged by the time it's built. We only like the front armor left. They continue charging later when you have better wind. I never have better wind. That's the thing. It comes and goes like 3 or 4 times on a day cycle. Like right there it goes again. You're not going to get it built that fast. You can afford to turn them off for a while. I mean that is true. I'm right now I'm more worried about him than anything. He's taking his sweet time and I don't know why. He's acting like he wants a fight. He acts like he wants a fight. Or they pick it back up. Not really. I don't appreciate him being that close. How much iron ore are we gonna have? $1.5. They just kicked back on. They have just like I'd say they kicked back on 2 minutes ago. They sat there doing nothing the whole time. One thing is, when we get some uranium, this won't be a problem, but that requires us getting to space. That requires the frigate. All of things which we currently do not have. Okay. Not there. You found that ice lake? Go get a bunch of ice, set it up with hydrogen engines. That's not going. I got a bunch of ice. Actually, you know what? I'm an idiot. Don't judge. I forgot about that one. Yeah, but it's at least going to help output some power. Look at there. Look what it did. We're producing power. Now let's see what we need to build. Bunch of steel plates. How much? We would have already had the outside done had it not been for the front thrusters that still ain't welded up, because there's some on top too. When it wrenched those thrusters, it was like, it slows down because you gotta have construction components, metal grids, you gotta have the steel plates, and they just stayed up all the iron. Okay, what are they welding up now? We need metal, steel plates, metal grids. They're still welding up. Okay, they're still welding up. $400. Thrusters, there was a thruster. Steel plates, metal grids. Time to go get more. Dude, ran across a song on YouTube about the MCs a couple of... Really? About the MC... I've been watching, okay, we got that, let's see, still producing that. Steel plates, construction components. We're going to have those two thrusters. There's a thruster there and there on the other side. All those conveyor blocks are welded up. It's just the armor and the lights. Thrusters on top. So there's a couple of thrusters there. 4. I mean, it's close. It's the very end of it at the side of the thruster pod over there, which is going to weld the side of the thruster pod last because it's just a bunch of half armor blocks. It's like, what is it? It's 3 high, 5 wide half armor blocks. It ain't got welded on that thruster, which that ain't going to take but like 2 minutes. It's mainly the front. It's mainly the front that's not done. It's all those thrusters and armor blocks because it already welded up all the functional blocks. We did the functional blocks first. Gonna need some 13,000 iron. 7,000, so about 20k iron. To knock a bunch of that out. 20k iron will get it close. So that right there is all that's left. The front pylon's where the rail gun would sit. Go get some iron. $20 more trips over here equivalent because well, less than that because we get about 1.5. So for every 2 trips, we get about 3k iron ore. We need 20k iron ore to really knock a chunk out of it. So, let's see. It'd be 4 trips. Now we need about 17k iron ore. About 17.5. We're close. 20 more iron runs. You might get that done by the 4th of July. Well, I'm not going to fly over there unless there's iron. I mean, there's no point in me going over there to get iron when the drills ain't got any in them. Really. Like right there, it took that long for them to produce 2k iron. Uh-oh. It took them that long to produce 2k iron, so if I go over there right now, like right now, they ain't got no iron. If I fly over there, I'm going to find 700 iron. So it's really not even worth me wasting my jetpack fuel to go over there. I need to see if he's leaving or staying or what he's doing. Up! Here comes these guys. I need their ammo. Where's the... Is that all of them? Usually there's 4, but there might have only been 3. Radiation storm, so with the radiation storm, wind turbines are dead again because of radiation. The drills don't produce during radiation. Oh, this has been crazy today. We've had more radiation storms today than ever. This is a real problem. We've had, what, 4 of them in 2 hours? So 2 radiation storms an hour, and then they however long they last, plus the times the sun has stripped the atmosphere away and cut the wind power. So we've only produced, you need better sunscreen. We've only produced about, oh no, here he comes. Please don't fly with this way. Why would you want to do that to me? SPF 2000, Chevelle. We've only produced about, I'd say roughly, we've produced roughly about 45 minutes of the stream today of power. So about only 45 minutes of the 2 hours and 45 minutes have we had actual power to the drills. The storms have been extra crazy today. Like, they've been wild. It's like I've never seen them have this much. Like, not since the start of the game. The game doesn't want me building the frigate. Because then for Ember and Parallax, it's over. When the frigate's built, they're done. Because we got shields, boys. Once I get uranium on board it, it's going to have shields. Which means they're cooked. They're cooked. And so the game is trying to throw everything possible at me as it can to keep me from being... I'm going to build this. Shields won't last long on battery power. You need a working reactor. Yeah, that's going to be easy to get. All I got to do is fly to space. Find the uranium. And for safekeeping, let's see. The first voyage, I'm not going to load any vehicles up on it the first time I take it to space. Because I want to see, I'm wanting to test, I'm going to put ammo on it. I'm going to put about 200 rounds of assault cannon ammo. If that's the guns I keep on it. Because I got, let's see, 6 assault cannon turrets. So about 200 rounds of assault cannon ammo. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it to space. Oh, yes, it'll be that simple. Fly to space, you'll immediately find uranium. Wake up, you're dreaming again. No, it's not going to be simple. Uranium's going to be hard to find. I mean, I found it before once. It was easy. I literally, the second asteroid, there's like a second or third asteroid I searched once I found it, but that's only happened one time. Usually I've had to search like 50 or 60 of them. But I want to take it up there with only, it's like on cargo, if that makes sense. Like it's weapons and stuff like that. It's weapon ammo. That way I can see what my thrust my fuel ratios are going to be for my thrust. I'm going to use the 90% override thrust technique to just go straight up. And then what I'm going to do is, I mean, I can't do anything right now with no power. What I'm going to do is let's see, I could take down the turret. Probably no. Trying to think about the best way to do that. Let's see. So 200 rounds of assault cannon ammo compared with I'm wondering how much fuel I'll use on a round trip to space and back. I'm wondering how much fuel I'm going to use. I know it holds a little over 2 large hydrogen tanks of fuel. If from the fuel calculator that I used, it was a little over two large hydrogen tanks worth of fuel. And the only thrust I'm going to be majorly using is the downward thrust. Or not downward thrust, upwards thrust to get to space. Okay, we got power again. Okay, we got power. We got power. Once I get to space, I'm going to kick off the thrusters. Kind of like just scoot around, turn them on when I need to stop. Please have a lot of iron. Please have a lot of iron. And you don't have a lot of iron. Unidentified signal. Okay, what are we welding? Those thrusters. Soon we're going to be welding up more thrusters. Alright. Chad, would you ever build this ship in survival? Do you think you'd ever build this one in survival? Ow, my neck just popped. That hurt. That hurt really bad. Ow, I heard that in my ear. I turned my head and my neck popped. I heard it in my ear. Oh man, what's spawned? What's spawned? Come on, it's just armor. Just please weld the armor. We'll do everything else next. We're so close. So close. I literally just need to weld armor. All them conveyors that run through it are done. It's already welded up all that. What's the batteries looking like now? It's only recharged in 3 hours. We won't lose power again. Probably we might be able to throw a battery on the drills. That's a possibility. If it would keep, now that we're keeping base power. I think now, but I would have to pause production of frigate iron, and then start. I'd have to produce base batteries, or I'd have to produce batteries to put on the drill from the base's supply, and then resume building that thing. I don't know if I want to do that. We're so close. We're right there at the pylons. Right there at the pylons. Let's stick out. Let's see, what's our power like on this thing? We still got 72. Let's take it over there. Save it just in case something dumb happens. Oh, no, 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 no. There's something spawned. An Aquila Strike Corvette. That's nasty. We've literally welded up like 70% of it. If I go over there, he's going to be about 2 kilometers away and he might send drones after me. I don't trust it. Imagine the things I could have built if I hadn't built the ship. Imagine the the resources that's took up. That's gonna be close. I didn't get jetpack fuel. I'm kicking it on and off. Made it. That was close. What is it welding up now? Thrusters? Yeah. Welding up thrusters. It's welded to gyro, that's good. Yeah, it's just armor blocks. It's welded that, yep, all that's welded. That's an interior plate. It's welded all that, that's good, yep. It's literally just one layer, well those, but it's welded to missiles. That's good. It needs welded to lights. It's the window, it's welded pretty much to inside. There's two of them. Look at that. An Ember Sky Factory and an Ember Aquila Strike Corvette. Two capital ships in the same airspace. That's crazy. You notice Parallax pulled out? They haven't been around in a long time. Ember has took over my drill. Steel plates. Okay, I need 9,000 iron ingots. 3,000. They got bored kicking. Actually, I think what happens, I think Ember beat them. Beat them back. No, not the rain, not the rain, not the rain. I should have brought the truck. This acid rain has been the bane of my existence. Did it really just stop? Nope, there it is. I outran it. Oh. You know what I should do? I should strap shields to the rover. Battery power would deplete in like 2 seconds. We went airborne. And let's see what that's... Okay, so we produced all of our construction components. Kicking in the steel plates. I need a lot of steel plates. The good thing is, though, I mean, in honesty, at least we'll have this done. I was putting this off for a reason. I regretted starting the frigate. I knew I was not ready. I was like, I regret starting this thing. Because I knew when I did that it was going to be, like, resource intensive. I'm gonna turn, is this drill, okay, is this drill, okay, is it on? No, it's off, alright, I'm gonna scrap that drill, and also take it back to base. I got plenty of cobalt. Hey, Chad, do you think you would build the frigate in a survival world? With how fast I accumulate hours.
Health low.
By 2028. Oh, shoot. I mean, yeah, it is difficult. I play, if I ain't doing something off stream, I play about minimum 4 hours a day, something like that. If I ain't doing something off stream. And at 4 hours a day, it's already took me 4 days to get as far as I am. Of course, if you was on Earth-like planet, this would already be done. So, and especially if you started up in like the polar regions where you could just like feel it right, or refuel it right off the ground in front of you, that would be even better. This definitely could be done a better way. If you start on the alien planet, then yeah, or Pertam. If you go to Pertam, it's going to take a lot longer. Europa would take a lot longer because there's virtually no ore on Europa. There's like none. It's really hard to get. Like as stone wise, I mean. So like. There's ore, they're just real deep under the ice. Yeah, I'm talking about stone. I think it's stone that you can't get. So like they say, like Europa's real hard to start on, like virtually impossible, because there's radiation storms, like everything like this planet has. There's no air, which means you need solar panels. And there's no stone. I don't think there's any stone. Every ore has to be mined from its ore deposit. It's like, so some planets, and the alien planet's one of them, they really prefer you to actually go there instead of starting there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's not good. They don't prefer you to start on the alien planet. They prefer you to fly here over starting here. I'm heading to bed early, bud. I'll get back up. You still streaming? I jump back in. Not feeling well yet. Get to feeling better, bub. I wasn't feeling good this morning. I woke up, my stomach hurting. I know how it feels. Night, everyone. Night. They don't have a preference out of the way how you play. Not really. Yeah, true. But from a difficulty standpoint, they would prefer like you to not like do what I did. Unless you like it like that. I mean, like, of course, if you like a hard game, then by all means, jump on Pertam, jump on the alien planet. Europa, I really don't see how they don't prefer anything. Stop saying that. I mean, think about it. You spawn on Europa, it's very, 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 very difficult. It makes this look easy. I'm not saying they prefer it. I'm saying that there's a difficulty change. If you prefer a higher difficulty, then you can spawn on a higher difficulty planet. There's a difficulty tier. Some planets are just like harder than others. No, you did say they prefer. I said they prefer you to start at your like so. Yeah, they prefer you to choose your difficulty, as in like they prefer you to start on a planet that you're, I guess you could say, you're comfortable with. It's like if you prefer an easy game, they would prefer you to start on, like, they wouldn't say, all right, if you prefer an easy game, start on Europa. They wouldn't tell you that. So it's not that they prefer you to start on Earthlight. They just don't prefer you to start on Europa if you like an easier game. That's what I'm trying to say. Which is logical. I mean, kind of a difficulty for everybody, I reckon. I would never start on Europa. Never. Without stone, it would be a nightmare. Or very little stone. I think you start with like 500 iron. They don't prefer anything, they just make multiple levels of start difficulty so that the player can choose what they prefer. Right! Which is the same thing. Okay, is he leaving? I should go get some iron now. Let's go! Here comes the iron! As long as he don't attack me. Whoa! Please don't be attacking the base. Where is my drones? Why do I do that? That is a waste of time. Uh-oh. Grab my iron and go. Grab my iron and go. Grab my iron and go. The robot raider showed up. .3 a.m. We'll get here too soon. So it's off for me too. Alright, bub, you have a good night. Uber Eats is here. Haha, yes! Enjoy your food, bro. No food, no for you, robot food delivered. Oh. Oh, okay. Yeah. DoorDash, yeah. DoorDash robots. See, how much of this have we got left? What are we welding up? Nothing? Well, that would be a cause for concern. That was not good. We just sit there with a bunch of iron and didn't do anything. Can't weld anything if you don't have... well, yeah, it was... I had a bunch of cobalt stuff put in the refineries and didn't realize it. Oh, we're so close. Just the end of it there. I mean, the other side's not as far, but it's got like a little angle going, but... It's welding something at the back. Oh, the turret. And no arm. Okay, time to go get some. On today's episode of Absent Minded Engineers, we will fill our refineries with iron ore and not move it to the front of the... Hey, it happens. In all honesty, I'm just ready to have this thing done. In all honesty, I'm so frustrated with welding this thing up. Really, I'm just ready to have it done. Yes, it happens. It happens way too frequently, it would seem. Well, no, I don't check it. I throw it in there, and then I forget about the cobalt going in there. Right now, I'm just so focused on collecting it that I ain't really worried about where it goes. Until I see it ain't producing, until I see it ain't welding up the ship. Nice. Actually,
Inventory full.
when were you going to grind down the cobalt drill and use the turbine to boost the iron drilling? Oh, you just never mind. Yeah. Actually, I'm going to take these resources back to. I got all 3 iron drills on. But then again, they are max power. They're all right at their 200. They're like 186 at 3 drills. It won't really boost the rate which they bring in the iron too much more. The only way to really boost that is build an iron drill, and the advanced iron drill is like 100 metal grids, 500 steel plates, like 70 construction components. I'm not saving up all that to go over there to build that. I would rather put that to the frigate. That's a lot of resources right now.
Low health.
Compared to low power input, and additional turbines will boost the output of the drills, or at least how much the drills slow down. Yeah, but they have a hard cap. They can't produce no more than like 8 iron a second. They're currently producing 5 or 6. That's really not going to be enough to matter. The only thing it'll do is, I mean, it will run the drills. I mean, if the wind hits, they wouldn't help anyways, because unless I put a battery over there. The only thing that putting more wind turbines down now would do is allow me to charge a battery some. But then again, that would require building a battery, building at least 2 more wind turbines, and I'm not doing that. Let's see, refinery, because I think it's refining something else. Nope, what is it not? What's it needing now? Build. They are needing interior plates and detector components. Okay, so let's go to here and let's produce 1,000. And let's produce. We need 200 of those. Okay. That's producing 1,000 of them. Let's go see what that did for our. Oh. Okay, he's flying away. Okay, yeah, it's welding right there. So, oh, oops, we got 1 thruster, 2 thruster, three thrusters. And so we got 3 more bottom thrusters to weld up. 1, 2 on the side. 2 over here. So, no, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Hey, there ain't nothing wrong with that. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 13 thrusters. There's 13 thrusters left. Couple armor blocks. Maybe 200, 300 max. And then, yeah, those. Alright. Steel plates. Uh-oh. Is that the Monarch transport? Yep, he's coming back. Yep. Please go by so I can get my ore. We're so close. It's welding still. Bye. See, I'd at least like to get one more iron run in, man, tonight. Come on. Come on, hurry up. Okay, it's probably safe to go now. He is really... Embers took over this valley. They have moved in and took over. Nice. Okay, let's see here. How much iron do we got in the back of this thing? Nowhere near enough. 2K. Roughly 5K iron ore. That's going to be about 7K iron ingots with yield modules. Maybe. But if we are looking at what we need, bunch of steel plates. That's not going to be near enough. Check on it now. Okay, we spent about 3K of that. So 5, 6, roughly 7K iron. And that's all that's pretty much left of it to weld. Thrusters. Still plates. Okay, we got that. Need to weld those. 40 detector components. What's the turrets take? Okay, minor stuff. What's this take? 10, 5. Right there's a lot of it. 200 plates. You guys want a little quick tour? The bridge. That's just the front area right here. That's just from that door to that door. I just showed you a snippet. And the bridge up here. I didn't show you all the way back through it. Okay, alright, let's see. That's going to be... Save it. That's gonna be it for tonight, guys. Okay, saved it. I got an early morning in the morning. I did hope you guys enjoyed the stream. If you did, like and subscribe. I do thank everybody that does comment and chat. Thank you, Chad. Thank you, thank you everybody else. Thank you, Billy. Thank you, everybody else. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate you guys tuning in. And the frigate build will be done soon because I'm going to gather some iron off stream. Not tonight. I got to get in bed. But tomorrow, before stream, I will gather and put a bunch of iron in the refinery and have that queued up. Alright, and with that said, tune in soon because the frigate will be done soon. So do keep an eye out. Do stay tuned in for that because it's going to be done soon. And with that, you guys have a good night. And this has been Cyberhound signing off.
You never know what was left in the future. If only someone could have gotten there sooner. They had thoughts and feelings, a few dreams, a few things they wanted to go see. But a bad day became a bad month, and then a bad year without anyone. No one noticed all the little changes. The happiness fades while the pain replaces. I wish you would step back from that ledge, my friend. I know mistakes were made and they all hurt today, but time will help them fade away. I wish you would step back from that ledge, my friend. You got a life ahead of you and times get better too. You need a better view.